Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Dog here, and today we got my Crucible Week 2 for Season 14 recap for you. And we're going to start off, get right into it here. And this match was super sketchy. This is in Room 4. So a Superior 6 into Room 4. And basically the Phoenix Force just carried the whole way. But I thought it was at least a theory crafting idea that I had. So we have Medusa here getting rid of the death proofs. We have Punisher here. He does a lot of damage against villains, and with his new rework he's amazing. And then I was bringing Falcon for the extra speed. I did have Doom available, but I did not have Dorm, and so that I would have used that combination, that comp, but didn't have Dorm, unfortunately, so I had to go with this. So let's go check it out here. Alright, so we're loading in. Goblin's going to take the first turn. Going to rewind us. And so the reason why I brought Phoenix Force 2 was because of the anti-trauma that they have in their kits. So your team can't get trauma. So that was important to kind of stop the Goblin ult. And Slayer goes and decides to delete my Medusa, so can't use her. Falcon is not looking great either. He's about ready to bleed out, it looks like. So, and they just got pinged. That finished him off for the kill. Luckily, Punisher is around. He's got offense down, which is not great, but he does do quite a bit of damage into that Craven and the Goblin, for that matter. It's unfortunate that Craven didn't die with that Punisher, because then he ability blocked Phoenix, but it didn't really matter anyway. She's coming back as Dark Phoenix. So we are a 2v4 right now. Oh, that Dark Phoenix ult helped settle the score a little bit. But then Doc brings out the Shocker. And Slayer decides to blast us. But luckily we got Omega Red Phoenix coming in with the ult. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that's the special. I wanted to ability block the Shocker, that's right, I forgot. Wanted to ability block the Shocker to prevent that offense up from coming out again and giving energy to everybody, so... Dark Phoenix special in there. Steal some more health. The Doc is almost dead. There comes the ult. And that just finishes it off. So, like I said, it was sketchy, but pretty much I think any members you put in with the Phoenix Force, you're against a Superior 6 like this, you're probably gonna just smash it anyway. Phoenix Force will carry, so just another thing to keep in mind for when you're trying to plan out your attacks for your Crucible. The next one we're going to show you is right here. So, let me back up just a little bit. Okay. So this is in the Room 5. We're going to do a full Orchis team into a Bishop Xtreme Rogue comp. Now, if they had Nightcrawler in here, it's still really not that big a deal, because Scientist Supreme goes first. She puts a slow out there, so it kind of hinders the Nightcrawler from going and causing too many problems. I mean, Nightcrawler will also go into the Sentinel, the Summon, who's taunting, so you don't have to worry about him stunning anybody, and everybody's got immunity anyway, so it's pretty safe to use Orchis on offense against an X-Men team. So we got new stats versus old stats, so it's super safe, I guess. So here we go. Alright, so we're gonna ult, put that slow out on everyone. And then I like to special with Nimrod into the Forge. That way Forge can't do any funny things when he takes a turn, just in case. Then we have to deal with the Rogue taunting. So that's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. Just gotta get through it. Now, if you do the special on Rogue with Lady Deathstrike, it'll miss, but her basic can't be dodged, so that's why I went with the basic there. And with the Striker Lady Deathstrike, just double the damage because of the ISO attack. And then we got Sentinel coming in here with the ult. That Rogue just fully healed up. Not cool. Alright, Rogue is trying to stun the Sentinel, and she did successfully. But we've got speed up on Sentinel, so he should be taking a turn here soon. Scientist Supreme hasn't specialed yet either. Here she goes with the special. And the other good thing about using Orchis here is you do have those summons. Those summons do not count against your amount of turns. So if you have multiple summons taking turns, that doesn't count against your score. So that's kind of nice. There we go. Rogue is in stealth. Gambit just ulted. Did nothing because it only flips buffs, but we have Safeguard. We're going to go on the Forge here. We're going to ult. Hopefully kill the Forge. Oh, so close. Okay, there we go. Got rid of Forge, and now it's just a cleanup from here. That Rogue, I was just trying to see if she had any diamonds on her. She's acting like she does, because she's still a problem. Oh, yep, 2 diamonds. There it is. Okay. So, get to use the special again. It's just nice to do that, especially when she doesn't have safeguard, so you can flip those buffs. So, that is what we got for... That was my first round of Crucible. Those were the top 2 matches for that round. The next round 2, we have... Let's see. We have a Superior 6 into Liberty. And we have a Starjammers into Night Stalkers. So let's go find the Superior 6 into Liberty. Gonna fast forward through my matches here. Okay, here we go. Starjammers. Here we go. Alright. So this is room 6. Oh, okay. So this is room 6, and we've got Night Stalkers and Dorm. I was a little bit scared of going into this team, even with Starjammers, because Starjammers does not have any mechanics to deal with the revives that Dorm puts out there. So I was a little worried, but I probably shouldn't have been. So let's go see how we do here. Now, this is room 6, so no speed bar for the Starjammers. No speed stat for the Night Stalkers. We do still get a little bit of speed stat on the Starjammer side, but other than that, yeah. Here's what happened. So he did still have a taunt, so we got rid of the taunt with the Havoc ult, and then I just decided to ult with Howard right there. That's probably poor positioning on my opponent's part, because ability blocking all 3 of those just basically shuts them down. Especially with the trauma. If they didn't have trauma, then Man-Thing could clear that, but because of the trauma, that just super nerfs this team. Lalandra coming in here, just blowing everybody up. Gotta love that when she gets a kill, that she puts immunity and safeguard on the Starjammers, so that's super helpful. And we're going to go after Agatha here because we don't want her putting characters into stealth. Of course, right now, they can't be because of the Disrupt. So Agatha does heal everybody up, but we've got her down once. She's already used up her revive, so we just take her out one more time, and then we should be pretty good. Just clean up from there, basically. And we're going to stun her. We're going to try to, anyway. I don't think it landed. Yeah, it didn't. It got resisted. If we would have stunned her, then, you know, that kind of negates her passive as well. So, going for the big old ult with Rocket. We take out the Agatha. Now we just got the Blade and Oath, and then we have a Man-Thing over there just kind of just standing there. This is probably my only mistake. That Blade almost took out my Alondra. That was very scary. But I had to go for someone who had Revive. Someone who had Revive to kill them so that I could kill them again quickly. And the best thing you want to do in that situation is kill the person with the least amount of turn meter, because like if I would have killed Oath there, right here, like before she took her turn, then she would have revived and immediately took her turn. So right now, she can only do her basic. So that's why I left her alive. So she can only do her basic because she's ability blocked. So it's one of the tricks and games you have to play when you have to deal with revives. So yep, just have to deal with Oath now. She died the once, and she should die right here. Yep, there we go. So that was that match. That was, like I said, I was a little scared. It looked like it could have gone bad if I would have played it a little bit worse, but just got to be extra careful. So the next match, oh yes, the next match is the, whoops, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see Daredevil. This is Crucible. Alright, so Liberty, we are facing a Liberty team. Let me fast forward here. Here we go. Alright, so one of the keys to facing Liberty in Crucible is you want Goblin to go first. Now this doesn't mean, unless you have like a mythic character in there with Liberty, but I'm talking about just like if you see a Liberty Punisher, if you see a Liberty Ultimus, well I guess Ultimus is technically mythic too, but how about let's say any super plug and play character. If you don't have a super plug and play character with Liberty, this Superior 6 team will easily take it out. So yeah, the main thing to keep in mind here in this counter is you don't want to bring Vulture because you don't want him to go first. You don't want Vulture to give speed up to the Liberty team. And so that's why you send out Goblin out there, because he does the rewinds right off the bat. So, and then also, I guess, another tip is to have Mysterio in here with the Superior 6, because every Mysterio summon that's out there will help rewind the enemies even more. Alright, so here we go. So I like to target Cap Sam just to hopefully get some extra, especially if Goblin is a Raider, hopefully get that extra ISO attack from the Raider. But then I like to special with Kraven onto Sam to ability block him, and then he will automatically ability block Peggy as well as part of his special ability. Hits controllers and puts ability block on them. Then we go in with Slayer with the special, hitting everyone. Then we go into Patriot, because he can hurt. If he gets a turn, he definitely hurts a lot. So you want to make sure you blind him, kill him, whatever you got to do. But since the ability block landed, now Cap Sam can't give them speed with his ult. And I don't think he actually takes a turn here. Alright, we got the Falcon out of there. Doc is going to extend those debuffs. And yeah, just clean up from here. So, yep, Sam didn't get a turn. We left Peggy for last because she was ability blocked anyway. So, yeah. Pretty easy if you know how to do it the right way. If you do bring in Vulture, it can get sketchy. So, just be aware of that. Alright, so that's it for round 2. Let's go into... Why do you keep going back to the offers? Apparently, Scopely wants me to buy something badly. All right, round 3. The only one I got for you is Phoenix Force. Oh, look at that. Does that look familiar? If you saw my video last week, you will recognize that counter. So yes, it still does work in room 6, even with a Gore and Null. I believe I said in that video, it works with the Nightcrawler version. It works with any version, pretty much. So, and I guess I should clarify, it works against... No, never mind, no. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. I'm thinking of War and Liberty, using Liberty against like certain Mephisto or Odin comps and stuff like that. So never mind that. Just pretend I didn't even say anything. All right. So let's go back to my match that I wanted to show you. If we can get to it. Here we go. All right. So here we go. Since I didn't have Dorm for round 1, I pulled him for offense. So we're doing a Doom Dorm Kahhori, thank you, that's her name, and then Phoenix Force into an Orchis Dorm as well. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess I switched it up a little bit. I was thinking of using Doom. Oh, and I was looking at some passives with like looking at Star-Lord, seeing if I could make Star-Lord happen, because Star-Lord's amazing. He's an amazing MCU character. He's my favorite one, so I want to try and use him, but didn't get a chance to use him, or didn't want to use him, I guess, because I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to do the one shot, so we did end up going with Phoenix Force, Dorm, Black Cat, and Kahhori. So Black Cat was going to take away all the revives off of Orchis here. Did I get to the start of the match? Oh, I did not. Okay. All right, here we go. So Black Cat's taking off the revives from Orchis, and that's pretty much her only job. Dorm is here in case for insurance for the Omega Red Phoenix Force to protect him from dying, and from Kahhori if Kahhori ends up dying as well. And then, yeah, just hoping that Phoenix Force carries here. So, and spoiler alert, yes, they do carry in this match as well. Although Kahhori does a pretty good job. She does a pretty good job here. So Kahhori getting the kill, or not the kill, but getting the flip anyway on that Sentinel bot. I decided to flip the Scientist Supreme, so that way she didn't get the speed up when she does her ult. Now everybody else did get the speed up, so it's kind of a double-edged sword there. And Omega Red Phoenix is almost dead, but we're going to go ahead and special with him anyway. He's got a revive still, so we're good. We're feeling good about that. And we are going to ult on... Oh, we're going to special. Okay, I thought I ulted onto Scientist Supreme. It's been a while. I'm a little bit late on getting this video out, but try to do it for you guys just to help you out with counters and things like that. So Kahhori did her special, and I was getting sick and tired of that Omega Sentinel pinging me, so I'm like, okay, you're getting stunned. I'm taking you out of this match. Then we're going to ability block the Nimrod with the Phoenix ult. And the Omega Red Phoenix Force coming in hot with his ult. Finishes off pretty much everybody. Kahhori there for the cherry on top. So there you have it. That was a quick breakdown of my top 5 matches for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that gives you some ideas for some theory crafting. And until next time, spend those resources wisely, and we will see you around.